And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gem into Crypto, episode 564. Today is Friday, March 27th. I'm King, here to bridge the gap between community and crypto every day, Monday through Friday. Today's top stories. Suspicions grow during Bitbay's 18-hour outage. Monero quietly gains 99.5% as Bitcoin price consolidates. South Korea's largest bank launched a crypto custodial service, and Ripple Labs donates $200K to combat COVID-19 pandemic. But first and foremost, of course, let me go ahead and bring up these prices. Look, I had to go back to CoinMarketCap today. So it's going back to oldie but goodie, never fails. Bitcoin is coming in today at $6,659.37, up 0.23% again on the day. That's about the same gains we had yesterday. Ethereum's at $137.02, up 1.22%. Ripple's at 17 cents, up 9.22% from yesterday. So wow, big swing right there. Bitcoin Cash is at $225.41, up 1.09%. And let's see, we got Litecoin coming in at $39.55, up 1.33%. And last but not least, EOS today is at $2.31, up 0.78%. So the market is in green. Not by a lot, of course, but it's better than those falling knives we've been seeing as of late. What's going on, Shannon Allen, P-Man Van, Mr. Gibson Sr.? You already know, Shannon, we're in here. You got to give me an update about what's going on with your projects, man. Definitely interested in hearing. I know since the sports seasons have stopped, it may have slowed some things down, but I can't wait to hear more. All right, top story of the day. Suspicions grow during Bitbay's 18-hour outage. That is right. There are some people waking up this morning and for some going to sleep last night pretty sick as Estonia-based cryptocurrency exchange Bitbay went offline for more than 18 hours, citing problems caused by a third-party service provider. On March 26, Bitbay tweeted that it was struggling with, quote, a network problem resulting from their external service provider. The exchange stated that it had contacted the provider and was working on resolving the problem. Now, Bitbay claims to be the third largest crypto exchange. It was established in 2014 with more than 800,000 users. And earlier today, looks like at 2:56 a.m. UTC, Bitbay announced it was back online and will resume trading at 9 a.m. So, again, this is about a full day that Bitbay was offline. It says here, after going offline, the exchange actually came out and announced the issue was more serious than they thought. Of course, it was freaking people out. And again, it goes back to one of the things we always say here, not your keys, not your coins. So definitely had to highlight this article because I know a lot of people are keeping their money on Coinbase still. Some people are keeping their money on Binance. Some people are keeping their money on Gemini. But if they have an outage, if they have some type of cyber attack or a DDoS attack and you can't get online, or someone actually hacks them and they get the crypto, it is gone. So any of those possibilities, any of those things can happen. Your money would be gone. So unless, again, you're trading around the clock, it is definitely not a good thing to be keeping your coins on the exchange. And this is why. You middle of the night, wake up one morning, whenever it is, huge exchanges like Bitbay just go out for 18 hours. Again, if it were me and I had a lot of money on there, any money, I'd be pretty worried about it because you definitely don't want to lose that. There we go. Shannon Allen said, get a treasure, ledger, something. Exactly, something. All right, Manero is in the news. Manero quietly gains 99.5% as Bitcoin price consolidates. I did not even see this one happening too or paying attention to it enough. But since dropping to $24.05 during the strong market ride correction that occurred on March 12th, Manero has rallied 99.5% and currently trades at $49. Who saw that coming, crypto warriors? Again, I was not paying attention to Manero as of recently, but again, that's March 12th. Was it the 27th? It was at 15 days, so a little over 2 weeks. Monero went up almost 100%. I mean, this is cryptocurrency. This is what people like about this market. A very volatile market, very scary. Again, you can lose it all in a heartbeat, but if you don't sell like this 15 days later, you can literally be up 100% for those who bought in, at least at that time. Could be up at 100%. So that's crazy to see. Again, you do not see this in a regular stock market when the Dow is dropping and all these prices are going. I mean, some of the worst percentage point losses you're seeing now are at like 5 to 7% will make people go crazy. Don't let anything drop 15 to 17%, right? But 5 to 7%, 3% will make people go crazy at the regular market. So to see this drop and then make a U-turn in 15 days, go up 99.5%, that is a lot, people. That is crazy, crazy. Again, at the time of the writing, the XMR, the Manero USDT pair, has pulled back slightly after touching the main trend line of ascending channel at $50.96, but the pattern of higher lows has remained intact since March 20th, even as pullbacks occur. So again, $24.05 to $50.96 where the pullback is at. So that is crazy, people. And again, you can look at these charts and see the dips and where it's recovered at as well in relationship to Bitcoin. But for Manero, this is all good news, of course. It's always good news for Manero. Privacy coin has been around for a while. Their only competitions or competitors out there are the likes of Bcash and our own cryptic coin and stuff. So Monero is definitely doing a good job. It's cool to see that happen. PFC Wells is going on. Shannon Allen said privacy coin is an antithesis of a digital dollar. Privacy coins will have their day soon. Just got to get past this current period. Exactly. P-Man Van said you got to get off exchanges. I learned my lesson with Quandra. Is it Quandra or did you mean Quadriga CX? I actually saw Quadriga CX in the news again today as they were giving the government of the Canadian government over records of traders and stuff. Then I know some people weren't excited about that, but in this case, what the CEO went missing or died, right? It went under. So if I were one of those customers, I would kind of just be like, whatever, because there's nothing the government can tax you on. I mean, if anything, they could help you by finding that lost crypto. So I know Quadriga CX was in the news today for that reason. Okay, so that was it, P-Man event. Yeah, man. Again, you weren't the only person. We've learned our lesson before too with Bittrex. Like I said, you got to get off of these exchanges, man. It's no good. All right, South Korea's largest bank launched a crypto custodial service. Wow. Again, people, as I always say, the war is already won. These are the little battles in between. Shout out to Cointelegraph. You see the crypto tokens here shaking hands with bankers. Everybody's getting along, but it looks like major South Korean bank KB Kookmin Bank is expected to launch a cryptocurrency custody service in the near future. According to a report from the local news outlet Digital Today on March 27th, the bank filed a trademark application for KBDAC, referring to a proposed digital asset custody subsidiary at the end of January 20th. So, of course, what's the most important about this story is the precedent it's going to set. This is something we've said that we see coming down the pike on a large scale very soon. I know the likes of USAA Bank, they have already actually kind of been not necessarily a crypto custodial service, but it's allowed you to basically monitor your crypto, at least your Bitcoin, Ethereum, through APIs, I believe. But I know it wasn't working 100% the last couple of years. They kind of tinkered with it, then they got away from it, and it was still on their platform. So it's kind of in beta on their platform. But to have a full custodial service for your cryptocurrency at a bank is crazy. It's crazy. It's literally going back to the reason why it was started, which was to get away from the banks. But again, the irony of all of that is that people will and probably, possibly and probably will one day use their same bank to actually store their crypto. So they'll buy it. I would say they'll buy it off the exchange, but I can actually see banks charging a slight fee for those who don't know any better for buying people's crypto for them under the auspice of, hey, this is the most safest and most regular way to buy your cryptos, to buy it through your bank, and we can store it in your account for you. Again, none of those mechanisms will allow people to actually own the Bitcoin, but at least they will think they own it. So, on a normal day, they'll be able to use it and spend it, but the next time we have a coronavirus, when they try to use that Bitcoin and crypto, it might be a possibility of the bank saying, well, you're only allowed to spend 100 of it a day. It's like, well, it's my money. It's like, yeah, we know, but we just want to monitor and make sure you don't spend all your money all at once, and we actually control it so we can actually do this to you. So something to be leery of before you start using banks for your crypto custodian services. But yes, Sergeant crypto banks are the wave of the future. I think so too. It's definitely going to happen. P-Man Van says the reason Zay isn't around is because of social distancing. Hilarious. I got to text him that a little bit. No, and you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. Happy birthday, Bitcoin Zay. It is Bitcoin Zay birthday, so go ahead and flood his Twitter. I know he's always on Twitter, so give him a shout out over there. But no, Bitcoin Zay is back in the southeast country where the internet isn't as good as it is out here in Los Angeles. So he has issues sometimes getting a good connection. So when he's on the East Coast and the South and those backwood places, I usually just jump on it myself. Let's see, and make sure you mention that to him too. Tell him to get a happy birthday and get a better internet connection. Shannon Allen said people can use a mini PC as a mini computer and hard wallet with a computer the size of your phone. Have you used a mini PC before? Let's see, and a hard wallet with a computer. Oh, I haven't used it, but you're right, Shannon Allen. So what Shannon's talking about is as another substitute as a crypto wallet. You can use a mini PC or a mini computer. Yeah. Or a hard wallet with a computer the size of your phone to store your crypto on. So I haven't done that, but I do have a spare phone that I used to keep crypto on. And I wouldn't keep that phone online or anything. I would just literally use it for that purpose. So I definitely know what you mean. All right, and last but not least, hey, as much as we give these guys a hard time, we also have to give them some shout outs when they do the right thing. Ripple Labs donates $200K to combat COVID-19 pandemic. That is right. And more distributed hearts in this charity building going on. Looks like Ripple Labs announced a donation of $200,000 to 2 different nonprofit organizations on March 25th. These donations will aid in the fight to contain the spread of the coronavirus throughout the U.S. In a tweet published on Ripple's official profile, the labs say that $100,000 will go to the Tipping Point Emergency Response Fund and the Silicon Valley Communities Foundation COVID Regional Response Fund, respectively. So, shout out to them again. Gotta give a hand clap where it's deserved. Ripple like, hey, before this thing go to zero, let us give it out, baby. Hey, I'm with you, Ripple. You might as well pump that money out just in case that 40% slump comes. But it looks like California's nonprofits favored by the Ripple Labs donation include Tipping Point, which is a San Francisco-based nonprofit organization which works to combat poverty in the California city thanks to a network of partners who support the cause. They hope to raise $1 million in total for the COVID-19 response initiative. And the other one is the Silicon Valley Community Foundation, which focuses on containing the effects of COVID-19 throughout the Silicon Valley area. So again, this is pretty cool to see that that Ripple Labs is donating. Of course, you got Binance with Champagne Zhao, CZ, going for the big $5 million. Ripple throwing $200K out there. So again, this is all good news for the crypto community, as it will be something people around the world remember after time of crisis, when we're going back to normal banking and normal trading and all that good stuff. They're gonna be like, oh, I remember Ripple helped donate. I remember Binance and CZ and all his platform helped donate to this cause. Let's repay the favor and see what type of business we can do with them. So very cool to see. And again, and in Ripple's case, I'm glad to see them donating. And I'm just joking, but it's kind of serious, just in case that 40% slump happens. I mean, how pissed off would everyone be? It was like, oh man, you know, if they only would have donated a few days before, they could have donated more money. And that's what they did today. So I'm glad they did it, on Wednesdays when they put that money out there being reported today. Shout out to Ripple and the rest of the crypto community. Other than that, that is the news for today. Short news day, as I think everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen with this pandemic and the price, of course, on crypto. We'll keep track. And of course, I'll see you next week with more news. Cheers.